All right, hello and welcome everybody back to another stream. Thank you for stopping by. My name is your SimCFI. Hopefully what day is it today? Thursday is going well. It's the afternoon for me, but if it's nighttime or daytime for you, hopefully enjoy. Get some popcorn if you have it, or whatever you want to eat and drink. And we appreciate all you guys being here. So today we're going to be taking this A350 from Detroit to Minneapolis, and then later in the night, the time will vary depending if I go to my gym class or not. I have some martial art that I have to do, so depending if I go to that, it might be 7 or it might be 8:30. But we'll be simulating a passenger going from Detroit to Minneapolis, and then Minneapolis for some reason to LaGuardia. We're going to be doing that. I'm just going to post in our Discord that we're live. And that way everybody can come join us. We're streaming in 2 streams today. We got the vertical stream and the horizontal stream as well. So if you guys want to watch on a horizontal, you got that option. If you want to watch vertical, you got that option as well. I want to say thank you to all the channel partners as well, be it Winwing, we have PU Air Korea, we have Prodesk Sim, we got tons Contrail. So be sure to go check in the description down below as well, and you'll find a laundry list of discount codes and all sorts of stuff down there for you as well. So without further ado, we're going to get this show on the road and start our A350. We're at the gate Alpha 36. We are on VATSIM. And of course, the time that I don't fly into Toronto, we have Toronto controllers. So yeah, we have no control anybody else except for Toronto, but we'll be doing this. So this is AnyBuilds Detroit, I believe. And this is also AnyBuilds A350 that we're going to be flying in. So it's an AnyBuild stream for the first part, and then we're going over to Flightbeams Minneapolis. Flightbeams Minneapolis is actually a very, very good scenery. If you don't already have picked it up, you should pick it up. It should be available pretty much on their website or Contrail or all those kind of places. So yeah, we've already taken out the engine covers. We've taken out the pitot covers and everything. So we are all good to get seated in our seat here and start everything up. Let's take a quick look at the overhead panel. We have the ground power already selected to the on position. All the batteries are on as well. We're doing well over there. We can select the nav lights to the number 1. Let me just make sure my PU Air Korea is all plugged up and ready to go here. It seems like it's not. Huh. Not working. That's okay. I guess we could just use the lights over here. So nav light to nav 1, our strobes can be in auto, and then everything else is off. That's the way we were gonna like it. Our no smoking sign can go on, mobiles can go on, whatever, and then seatbelts we can leave off for the time being. All our fuel pumps are off, and then usually they go in like a, I'd imagine a top down left to right type of a thing. We'll say hi to people in chat. Forgot to do that actually. Madison, welcome. You're trying out the River Visual 19 for the first time, coming from Pittsburgh. Oh, nice. That's a fun approach. Just start around Derek, I think the waypoint is. Start around 3,000 feet with the gear down and flaps full already at 800 feet per minute, and then just follow the river. So 3,000 feet, 10 miles back, roughly Derek. 800 a minute in the feet per minute. Make sure you're already configured and follow the river, and you'll be just fine. Let me know how it goes. 603, welcome. What's up? Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thanks for stopping in. John as well. Got to fill that Thursday Canadian Flight Sim stream slot now. Yeah, exactly. I guess that's become my job there. I appreciate all you guys stopping in on the vertical and the horizontal streams as well. Appreciate all you guys. All right, so performance in this airport isn't the greatest, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and do our IRSs to nav. And we're going to wait for the on bat light to go away. We'll go to number 2. And number 3. And we're going to head on down to the FMS down here. You can see a line IRS. We'll clear that. We'll clear that. We can go to position, IRS. IRS aligning on GNS position, so it's going to do it automatically for you. And it says align available in 2 minutes. So we're all good to go. Just going to wait for that to take place. Let's go over here to our little iPad. And it should have our load sheet here. Sim brief import. Awesome. We'll set the 0 fuel weight. We'll set the fuel. Let's do an instant refuel. And it looks like we're all loaded up. We've got a total of 265 passengers. Doesn't make sense. 265 out of 161, or is it makes more sense if it's 161 out of 265 is probably what it is. But anyways, there we go. And all our cargo loaded, and our fuel has been loaded in our wing tanks as well. We have our generated OFP. It's not letting me zoom it, but anyways, there's that. We'll get to that part in just a second. We're going to go down here to the FMS here. I'll get another view for this FMS so it's you can see it a bit better. That's probably a little bit better for you. Steven, welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. More right rudder. Fingers crossed for the stable sim session. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Let's see if we can get a sim without a fatal error. Let's see if we can do it. I'm not holding my breath, but I'm not going to access the settings menu as much. Like I'll try my best to not touch that thing. So we'll do that. We're gonna go to the init page, and we'll press company flight plan request. VSeth, welcome, welcome as well. He's back. We're back. Thanks for stopping by, and you're back. Captain Kick, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. All right, we'll press this, and we'll press insert. And we got it here, Detroit to Minneapolis, or alternative STC. No idea what that is. Probably should look that up. But we're not going to, because it's a simulator, and I can't be bothered. So that's basically it. 40,000 feet for a cruise seems a little insane, but we'll do it. Why not? We'll do a company request of the wind. That's instantly received. We'll insert the winds. Okay. Let's go back to the init page there. Thought it would fill it in there, but I guess not. IRS departure navigate. So let's take a quick look. I didn't actually start Navigraph. Let's start Navigraph up. We're also there is a Navigraph update, and I forgot to do it. And I know you can do it in the sim itself, in the airplane now. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to do the least things possible to screw this flight up as much as I can possibly try to. We're not going to touch the built-in Navigraph updater, because it used to crash it in the RJ, so I'd imagine it'd do it here. We're departing runway 21 right. 21 right for departure. You guys in the vertical stream as well, be sure to hit the like button and comment. I can see your comments as well, so don't be afraid to comment in the vertical stream there. In fact, please do. I'm going to set up I'll set up the live counter for you, and also the, what's the word I'm looking for? Overlay. We'll look up to do the overlay in a second as well. How does that look? Looks pretty good, I think. Kind of. There we go. Now you got the live counter. Top right corner, we're so close to 10,000, guys. I emailed all the companies saying we're getting close to 10,000. Start getting your giveaway stuff ready. So that'll be pretty cool when we get that going. So let's go ahead and press this button. Go to the flight plan page, departure, and today we're departing. What did I say? Runway 21 right, and it's going to be the Miggy. So this over here, 21 right. Miggy 3, and the transition of slap. Anyways, we'll insert that, please. Thank you. And then Minneapolis. Over there in Minnie, the weather is, let's see. It's also VFR down there as well. They're using 12 left and 12 right. Let's see. They're probably going to give me 12 right, I'd imagine. Don't know for show. Maybe 12 left. Yeah, let's plan either one. What's your guys' best guess? 12 right's a bit longer. 12 left is probably the arriving runway. I think we land 12 left when I go out there, real world, but we'll plan 12 left. We can change it in the air, so that's fine. The approach, let's try an RNAV. Let's see what RNAVs they got going on here. I've never done RNAV in this thing. It's probably the same as the Airbus, as an Airbus does, so let's quickly see what the Zulu is. The Zulu's an LPV, the Yankee's an RMP. Ooh, the Yankee looks really cool. This thing can fly an RMP, right? Pretty sure. That's a really cool approach. I'm gonna try the Yankee. We're gonna give that a try. And the approach via is gonna be Camo. And the star today is gonna be the Muscle 3. I've flown that one many a time. With the transition of idum. There we go. Temporary, insert that. We're all good to go. Christian, welcome on the vertical stream. Hello, thank you for stopping in from Norway. That's pretty cool. Thank you for that subscriber as well. Oversubscribe, appreciate you guys are going nuts in the vertical stream or the horizontal stream chat. King Bob, welcome. Gonna be time for top of descent immediately after getting into crew. Yeah, man, 40,000 is insane. MCG, welcome. Does the combo of flying in real life and in the sim ever get tiring for you? You think it would, but so far it hasn't. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I've been flying for about 7 years total, but airlines for 2. But I've been flight simming for 15. So flight simming is definitely my was my hobby before my job as well. Well, it's not my job still, but yeah. Fly with Lotto, hey, welcome. Fly with Lotto, what's up with you, my friend? Thank you for stopping in. By the way, guys, be sure to go check out Mr. Fly with Lotto. Huge flight sim influence on the Instagram and TikTok platform, and his YouTube channel as well. You've probably seen his videos, like those like cinematic like turning with the gear down videos. That's him. And there's a lot of people that copy those. Emmett, welcome. I left you a question in your general on Discord. When you get the time to look at it, I would appreciate it and thank you. Yeah, we'll do it probably in cruise. If you're still here, remind me and we'll do it probably in cruise, if we even have a cruise at 40,000. King Bob, welcome, man. Your 350 seems to be running real well, judging by the camera switching. Did finally sort out the performance issues. So what I've found, Bob, is so I did some testing with the debugging tool, and I noticed that my frames were really high with frame gen on. Obviously it's like in the 150s, but as soon as I did that, the main thread would like tank. It would go up to like 40 plus in the red, and I'm like, but the frames are still 150, but the main thread is like destroyed, and why is this happening? So then I turned frame gen off, I turned dynamic settings on and by the way, dynamic settings with frame gen didn't make a difference either. So I turned frame gen off, I tried some VSyncy stuff and some motion smoothing. Anyways, the settings I've come to like is auto FPS running in the background as no frame gen, and then I have dynamic settings on as well. Mostly everything set to high mediums, except for textures and clouds are high and ultra. And yeah, so frame gen off for the 50 cards is what helped me. And then after I talked to Lonnie, Flight Sim Game, and he was saying that kind of makes sense, because apparently he was saying that Asobo has a built-in what's it called? Asobo has a built-in frame gen apparently into the sim, so that is maybe the cause. I could be just my PC. I could be onto something. I don't know. Maybe it's a frame gen bug with the new sim for the 50 cards. Is 12 right finally open? You can predict it's based on your arrival. Killer filters to the south side, muscle filters to the north side. Oh, you're not right. Filters? I don't know what you really mean. Killer filters? I don't know what you mean by that. I can check though. We can check if let me go get my iPad real quick. It's my company iPad. It has Minneapolis stuff on it. Alright, just got my iPad. We're going to check the NOTAMs real quick. Although you could probably do it in SimBrief. Let me see. NOTAM. Yeah, there's in SimBrief, but it's probably better in my iPad app. I forgot it was closed. I haven't been in a while. KMSP. NOTAM. Taxiway Charlie between blah blah blah. MSP. Runway 0422 closed. 7 days. Yep. I don't see anything for 12 right. So you're saying if 12 right is open, we can use 12 right is what you're saying to expect. We can change it over to 12 right. Although that RNAV looked kind of cool. Probably had the same thing. For heavy, they'd likely switch to you the killer and send you to 12 right. Okay, cool, cool. We can do that. Go over here, and runway is going to be 12 right. There it is. The approach. I guess it has RNAV Yankee as well. Let's quickly check if that's the one I want, the RMP, because that looked pretty cool. So I'd like to do that. Yeah, sweet. We can bring it via Grec. Why did that get deleted? RNAV via Grec. Star. You said the Killer 3. Yeah, my flight plan still says muscle. Won't really matter on the arrival, to be honest. It should work out for us. Actually, Grec is part of the muscle, so we'll keep that in there. And the transition is item. It's not loading some of this stuff, which is kind of strange. Let's press temporary and insert. And can I scroll? No. This button. Let's go up here. So we got slap. Lotto says, thanks further. I had people in my stream tell me that I'm copying them. That's funny. That's funny. Oh boy, the 350 frame killer. Let's see if SE4 handles it. Yeah, it's doing quite well right now. 12 right is open. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Thank you, Cat Minnesota. Thanks for stopping in. Construction finished last Friday. Sweet, sweet. What FPS are you getting with those settings? So I'm getting about 50s to 60s, and it's constant in the green. So it's not in the hundreds, but I'm not using frame gen. With frame gen, you get a million, but then I have that main thread problem. Killer and muscle parallel each other. Traditionally, killer lands 12 right, 30 left. Muscle lands 12 left. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can change it. Let's change it all. 12 right. RNAV Yankee 12 right. Grec. Killer. I don't have the same transition anymore, unfortunately, but let's see what I can put on here. Sorry if you guys hear the sirens outside. How do I get rid of that? Get rid of this chart. Okay, whatever. Killer 3. The transition. CMAC, comma. Let's take comma. Yeah, we'll take comma. That'll be fine for us. We'll take that one, temporary, and we'll insert that one. Let's go down here and make sure nothing's got kind of screwed up. So let's go down here. It's fine. Comma. Comma. Barry, Cabal, Zesty, Hendrix, CMAC. Smack! And then we take, sorry. Keep doing out the waypoints. Then we take a... Huh, it kind of deletes. Oh, there's Grec. Alright, yeah. Perfect. That's all going to work out for us. Grec, Eden. And it brings us around town for the approach. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, that's all been done. We're going to press the fuel mode. And I thought it would have grabbed this from somewhere, but we can go enter it in for ourselves if we want to. You think it would send it somewhere, but we have a zero fuel weight of 37. That seems really low. 37,000. Am I reading that right? Or is that 300,000? Oh, my brain's tripping. It's 300, yeah. 373. 5. So 373.5. Enter that. With a block fuel, total loaded currently is fuel on board is 29.3. The flight plan calls for flight plan calls for 29.3. That worked out quite well. It's almost like it's an AI fueling us because they're very precise. 29.3. We'll enter that in. 0 fuel weight, center of gravity. Let's see if they give it to me on this. They probably should, I imagine. 5 messages. Whoa, I didn't really want to do that actually. Is there a load sheet? Let's go here. 29.7. Is this the right one though? 0 fuel to 37. Takeoff fuel. Yeah, this is the right one. 29.78. 20. What did I say? 29.78. 0.78. Enter. And that's good. Awesome. Taxi passenger number. We had a 161. Taxi fuel, they call my flight plan for a taxi fuel 1100. They have 13. That's fine. We'll use that. And everything else is looking quite good on this page. So that looks, it's like it's completed. We'll go to the perf button. And let's go ahead and we can do company takeoff request. Gonna get the Detroit weather here. I'll get your comments in just 1 second. The wind is 170 at 6. I hate the way this types, but 170. Enter. 6. I wish there was like a tab button. That's all good. And the QNH, or the altimeter setting, as known here, is 3030. Decimal 3030. Sweet. Everything's looking good in there as well. We have flap 1 departure, should be fine. We'll send the takeoff request. While that's going out, we're going to do one here just in case to see if the numbers are the same. We'll sync from SimBrief. It's calls 21 right. I believe that's what I called for as well. Let's make sure that's what I chose. 21 right. Awesome. We'll sync the weather. We shall compute. They're calling for 34, 38, 50. Thrust is toga, not flex. Alright. And flap 1. Let's see what this thing calls for now. I like to see how close they are. Perf. Receive takeoff data. 34, 38, 50. This has a flex. We'll insert that. Flap 1. But it doesn't give it a temperature. So we're going to go with what this says. This says toga. So let's put this to toga. We'll go with that. And it looks like we have THS of 30. 30.0. Enter. Packs on, anti-ice off, thrust reduction altitude, and the acceleration altitude. They got us thrust reduction at 1637 and exit out 1637. 1640 is close enough for me. Probably not for the lawyers, but for me it's fine. And that's okay. So that's all been plugged in as well. Let's go to the overhead panel, and I'll get to your comments. Let me give you a cooler view, I guess, to read comments in. 12 right is plane spotter fave when active. Cool. We'll go there. Madison says, thanks for the tips. Had a smooth approach into DCA. Feels like CRJ was made for that river visual approach. Bet it is a blast to do in real life. Yeah, I've done that visual approach a billion times as a PM. Now my company allows FOs to fly it as long as there's an RNAV coupled with it, which is the RNAV Yankee. So I've flown that approach once, and it's a lot of people talk a lot of it's scary and all that. I actually think the RNAV-X into runway 31 into LaGuardia is much harder than that one. But yeah, that's a very fun approach. You see the people in real life all watching from the just before that turn there. P2 Welcome says you can press control and enter on those fields to auto-populate the values except passenger. Really? Oh, that's cool. Does your keyboard work to make entries on the MFD? I think there's a way to do it, but I don't know. And I think there's also a way to get the Winwing MCD to work as well. But again, I don't know. Thank you guys for stopping in. We got 21 of you guys in the vertical and 20 of you guys in the horizontal stream. Appreciate you all guys being here, and thank you for the subscriptions and all that great stuff as well. Let's jump back in here. We're gonna get our APU started with the master switch. Should populate the APU screen. There we go. I'll drink some of my water here. All right, we're gonna go up top and press the start button. give you some sounds from outside. It's a little bright. Don't know why my PUR Korea lighting panel's not working right now. I think the maybe the Wasam didn't load or something. Alrighty, the APU is just still at 50%. Holy, the APU and the RJ would have been started already, but it's big APU, so it makes sense. Anyways, while that's starting on up, let's set this stuff up here on the FCU, MCP, FCP, whatever you want to call it. A million names for those things. 12 right. No, we're at 21 right in Mini. Top altitude 17,000 on the SID, however, in the actual departure is 15, so we're going to set 15,000. Let's go to thousands. There we go. 15,000 feet. Let's put this to the zoom function and plan. Got constraints on. Traffic and VOR 1 and 2 is on as well. I don't think I should have done that because it doesn't like it. We're going to maybe click back out and just leave it like that for a little bit because I'm kind of scared if it's gonna crash. Altimeter setting today is 3030. Let's go ahead and change this over to inches. And 3030, we press the B button, sets it for us, can't be bothered. That is all cool and ready to go. I'll do one last little check down. Oh, actually, let's go back up top. APU is on running. Let's go do the APU bleed on. External power can be deselected. You hear the rush of air from the APU bleed being selected on. Our fuel pumps can be turned on as well, all to auto. Seatbelts can go on. And we're going to go down to the FMS. We're going to go... Oh, go up a little bit. Data. No. Which one is it in? It's in one of these. Oh, it's in up here. Serve. Weather radar is auto. Here's some auto setters. Auto terrain is on. Squawking 2000, and we'll turn that to the auto mode now as well. That'll be good to go. Checklist menu. Yep. I kind of wish when you pressed this, it would go to the next checklist, and I don't have to go through all that. Before start checklist, park and brake. I can't actually see it. Is on or set. Takeoff speeds are set, both sides. Slides armed. Beacon, holding at the beacon. Let's get our tool, or we have a new pushback tool. I'm using this because GSX sucks, and there's way too many updates and it crashes all the time, so I'm just going to use this. And I'm going to use pre-planned pushback. Oh, I didn't actually, could I delete that? Yeah, okay, good. Let's see where we gotta go. We gotta go 21 right. We'll have to go nose to the left. Is there a way to zoom this screen up? Oh, there we go, just do that. Put it right there. Enter. Awesome. Let's go ahead and grab the beacon light on. Actually, let's the beacon light off for a second. I'll give you guys a quick departure briefing. We didn't do that. So let me go ahead and give you guys a quick departure brief. We're right here. We push in on uniform 9, it looks like, facing northeast. And we're going to take up uniform Foxtrot Golf, and then over to Victor, and then Mike, all the way to 21 right, Mike 6. We'll be departing that way. Got 8,500 feet to play with. Not actually that much, to be honest. I don't know why they wouldn't give me 2-2 left, which is usually what I take off in real world, at least when I'm in Detroit. Anyways, we'll use 2-1 right. We'll make it with Toga thrust. Doing the MiGi 3 departure, runway 21 right. Climb a heading 216, intercept 252, cross 4 is at about 4,000, track a 314, cross Cove at about 7,000, track a 357, cross Vesta at about 15, track a 354 to Jax. Top altitude of 17. There's no one here. We'll just set 17. Actually, we'll just set 40,000, whatever. There's no one here. Let's just set 40,000 now. There you go. Reading the jacks from jacks on a 323 to Miggy, then a track and transition maintains 17,000 ors assigned by ATC, filed at altitude 10 minutes after departure. If a speed restriction above 10, maintain 280 knots. Let's quickly go make sure that that's all in here. Flight plan. That's 288. Is Vess on the SID? On the star? No, SID I meant. It is. $280, Alright, let's go put that in there. Alright, well, I'm not going to do it for all of it, but there's probably a way to do it, actually, if we go to... What am I doing? This is so much smarter to do it this way. Climb. And pre-select 280. There we go. That's probably how you're supposed to do that. Awesome. Go back to FMS1, and we are set. Anyways, basically take off and go this way, and you're good to go. Follow all the nicely programming that it has for us. Get rid of that. Put that back on the flying side. Does your keyboard... Oh, I read that one. This looks so smooth. Haven't uninstalled the 350 due to bad performance, but maybe once SU4 is out, I will give it a try. Yeah, SU4 and the settings I got going on is working well right now, and we're not going to touch anything. They're landing 22 left and 21 right. 22 right is closed. Maybe that's why only long hauls are taking 22 left. Yeah, I mean, I would assume they'd give me 22 left real world. Like whenever I'm in Detroit, in my little RJ, they give me 22 left all the time. But we park right next to it, so. But anyways, we can go ahead and do the beacon light is on now. The transponder is on. The weather radar is off. We can go request push on this little tool I got. Nope, nope, nope. Not time to eat. You actually have to work for once, Airbus pilot. Let's go over here and get rid of all the ground stuff. Chocks and GPU can go away. Don't know if they're actually doing anything with the pushback, but... Alright, it says release parking brake, so we will release it. Parking brake released. I press that button. We're on the way. I should probably put up the CTAF frequency, shouldn't I? I should be a good VAT simmer. Well, they're turning me immediately. DTW. 35. Alright guys, we are back, kind of. Just going to be starting the sim and getting my comments up, and all that kind of stuff will be coming up shortly. Here, oh, I can press restore. Let's do that. That's much better. Perfect. Sorry guys, I really don't know what's happening. It's one thing after another, man. I had my settings working, my modem broke. Got a new modem, settings crapped out. Settings are beautiful now and work really well. Game crashes. I have no idea. What I went ahead and did was I turned XMP back off, and I also turned motion smoothing off. And we're gonna see if that makes the difference, and hopefully we can stop this crashing. I flew on Microsoft last night offline for hours just fine. So it's something with OBS maybe that's causing something to trigger. We shall see. Let's do one more attempt at this, and hopefully we'll be good to go. I'll get these comments back up here. Back to 2020. Yeah. How familiar are you with the 737 though? Pretty familiar. You doing a return flight? It's normal with the MS-24. Is it normal? That's kind of sucks. I've never had this before. Most likely OBS, maybe. Maybe my bit rate is too high, but that can't cause a complete computer freeze. I mean, maybe it can, but I don't think so. Well, we'll get the show back on the road. We'll do the same thing, but quicker. I'll just talk less. I'll just kind of enter all the stuff in, and we'll get it going. I appreciate you guys waiting in the chat. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When do my filming OBS making me lag? Oh, you're saying when you use it? Yeah. Yeah, when I use it, it makes it worse too. I like how the A330 of the MS-24 has the thruster levers on idle while they're clearly taken off. Yeah, I've never noticed that, to be honest. I've never even watched this. I'm always doing other stuff like starting VPilot, like I should be doing right now. I'm also gonna give you guys the overlay, so you guys can look at that in all its glory. Okay. Something didn't like something. I don't know what it was, but something in the background crashed. Anyways, I think it's Armory Crate. I'm gonna get rid of Armory Crate. That's also new. TDW shouldn't do it, but you know, I'm just like getting scared now. No, it's DTW. There we go. I got gate Alpha 36. So we laggily find the map. There we go. I've deleted my rolling cache in the time I was away as well. There it is. That's where we are. Go ahead and spawn in. 350 smooth. Oh, did we have a... Yeah, we did. Yep, full PC. I like how the 330 foot... Oh, you read that one. Makes me giggle. Magic Toga right there, exactly. Are you familiar with the 737 though? I'm starting to think that's a bit of a joke or something. Like some sort of like meme or something. We gotta start Moby flight as well. The other thing is you have to run like a million things to get this into if all your peripherals and things to work. All right. Let's take those off. I don't know why they're there. Let's take those off. I don't know why they're there. And let's jump into sim. It might have been motion smoothing that was doing it to me. Because look how unsmooth it is now, but because I turned motion smoothing off. And that's not going to do well for the rest of the flight, so we'll just do that for this flight and hopefully it works. And we'll leave it like this for the time being. Let's see if I go here. Yeah, the main thread is going. Alright, we'll give it a try. We'll see how it goes, and we shall go from there. It's kind of all we can really do, unfortunately. Thank you for the subscriptions. Really appreciate you guys subscribing somehow still to this, even though nothing's happening. My PUA Korea still doesn't work. Let's start up Moby flight, and we're going to connect to VATSIM. VATSIM, connect. Connect failed. Please ensure that a flight is loaded. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. All right, exiting the sim. Let's turn that back off. Started off nice. This takes so much patience. It's like I'm furious on the inside, but I'm gonna laugh it off. No, it's not actually. I'm just curious. So you're an Airbus person? No, I can do 37, 57, 67, triple, 87. They're all the same airplane. I fly CRJ World, so it's if you can fly an RJ, you can fly, and all those other ones are all automated. No, but I've been simming forever, so even had the flight factor 7.5 back in the day on X-Plane 10 or 11, was it? Do you guys know if smooth motion causes bugs? Because I'll turn that off if smooth motion from NVIDIA causes errors. I will turn that off before I start the sim. While we're started, the sim's crashed. I might as well update my nav data. Why not? Hey, Julius, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you stopping by. Let me ask the experts while we wait. My mouse keeps connecting and disconnecting. MS24 SU4 beta does not do it in 2020. Any ideas? Or that's weird. I don't even know about that one. Keeps connecting and unconnecting. Yeah, that's super strange. I wouldn't know. If you, if I feel you went through the same thing yesterday. Oh, you had a PC crash. Xbox just said there's an update available. I wonder if there's a Microsoft Flight Sim update available. Because in that case, maybe it'll make things a lot worse or make things a lot better. Oh, it's not a Microsoft update because it's not saying anything there. So let's just start the sim and let's go from there. Smoothing, is it in the sim or in the NVIDIA app? In the NVIDIA app is where it's at. Having nice things not allowed. It was doing so well, man. It was doing so well. Just issues, no crash, yeah. I fixed all my performance issues. Now I just have crash to desktops. It's like if I don't use FrameGen, it's not as good, but it's like it just kills the sim, I guess. Like completely kills it. But what I went ahead and did was I turned off XMP. I'm gonna leave everything else the same, and we're gonna do this proper IT style, which is you change one thing at a time. From what I heard from 24 users, probably worse with motion smoothing, because motion smoothing makes it look better. But you're saying it causes crashes and stuff? Yeah, Lotto has a 5090, I believe. Let's do this. Hey Siri, does motion smoothing cause Microsoft Flight Sim crash? Let's see. They have all these freaking smoothing AI, DLSS, blah, blah. Just make the game run. Like, get rid of all that stuff. Games used to run just fine without it. Yeah, 59. I'm on FSS 24 transversal on my mouse settings. In the control settings, I don't get it. Neither does my Jeff is an IT tech. ITT tech. Yeah, I think it takes like 500,000 ITT techs to understand this freaking terrible game. But if anybody can help Emmett right now, he's having a problem where his mouse keeps connecting and then disconnecting only in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, which is a super strange bug, mind you. I've never heard of that, nor know how to even troubleshoot that. I can ask my buddy and see what he thinks, but Even it's lagging in the menus is usually not a good start to that, but let's try. We're gonna keep flying because you know what? What's the definition of insanity? Repeating something, a different outcome. We're gonna keep freaking flying this sim because we're literally insane. And I know it's not the 350 causing it because it happened in the Phoenix yesterday as well. It's always on the pushback, actually, which is quite strange. It's like there's like a, maybe there's wheels in reverse will cause fatal error or something. Yeah, man, a lot of 2020 ran so much better than 20 I mean, 24 ran amazingly, and then it hit a wall of just, it became trash. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's not even as smooth. There we go. That's kind of better. All right. Well, let's all try this again. Why don't we? Engine covers on. Oh yeah, I shouldn't even go in here. I don't know why there's engine covers on at a gate, but whatever. It's not a hangar. I like. It's always funny when these developers add these things. Like, oh, look what we can do. It's like, buddy, that wouldn't be on at the gate. Get that stuff off. Like, Pilot doesn't do that. That's all ground stuff. The ramp guys and the maintenance to take that off for us. But anyways, let's see. Let's go here. Let's start everything all over again. We're gonna start the APU basically immediately, or not immediately, but pretty quickly. Nav lights are on 1, beacons off, strobes auto. Let's just go on for time. On. IRS nav. And we're gonna go down here. Yeah, it's definitely not as smooth. Something changed. I think that might have been the RAM off XMP, but that's okay. We'll try that first. And if it still crashes, then I can go back to XMP1 and then turn motion smoothing off is my next thing I'm gonna try. Init page, company. Insert that. Insert the wind. Flight plan. Clear, whatever. Boop. Departure, Detroit. 21 right. There we go. Couldn't find it. Trying to go by memory right now, which is not a good idea. Man, I already forgot. Alright, let's bring up Navigraph real quick. Gonna need it later anyways, so might as well take that up. Couldn't be the pushback utility, could it? I don't think so, yeah, because yesterday we used GSX. And it happened, so... Oh yeah, the MIGI 3. With the slap transition. Insert that. Minneapolis. Runway 12 right. RNAV Yankee. Grec. Killer. Comma. Insert. Cool. That's all done. This button. This button. This button. It was 130 something. Let's do load sheet. Sim brief. Set. Instant. Oh, it's not grabbing anything. What now? Let's see what changed. Third party has my number in there. Oh, now it has it. Set zero fuel weight, set fuel. Instant refuel. Yes, please. Thank you. All right, whatever. Zero fuel weight is 29. That's the center of gravity is 29.78. The zero fuel weight is 37.3.5. Enter that in. Our zero fuel weight CG of 29.78. 29.78. Enter. Block fuel of 29.3. That one's from memory. I'll just verify it is in there. Nope. They put me 26.5. Instant. Okay, that worked. I spammed instant. That didn't work, but I just clicked realistic and that one worked, of course. Refresh. Let's do sim brief import again. See if I can reset it, because I don't want to wait for a fueler to come here and do all that. There, okay, it's actually coming up pretty quickly, so whatever. 29.3, we'll enter that. Passenger number is 161. Insert that. You can go away. Close that. Please stop. Thanks. Perf. Company. Let's get the weather again. Never graph, never graph, never graph. $130 at 5 knots now. Someone was saying that control enter, was it? No, control enter does a different screen, I thought. Yeah, I'm not going to use control enter. Might be trying to trick me. That'll pop out the window. Enter. Dry, toga, flap 1, send. Insert. 30. Toga. 33, 38, 46. Looks close enough. There's no noise. Everything there is good. Let's go to the overhead panel and we're going to start the APU. If you have a second XMP profile, try that. Asus motherboards, for example. Yeah, I have two. One with the memory timings for manufacturer. The thing is, I've been using XMP1 on this motherboard for like 2 years and it's been fine. After I reformatted my PC, I turned it off, and then recently I just turned it back on. So I don't think that's the cause, because I was running the sim fine for like years with it. But I don't know. I'm out of ideas at this point. I'm just chasing, like, I'm like a dog chasing its own tail at this point, trying to figure out why the sim sucks. But it is a beta. Can you do the A380, Julia says? I'm not a really big fan of the A380. I think it's a fat whale. It looks pretty disgusting, but I can fly it for you. I think the performance is even worse than the 350. Okay, Moby flight I think is on. There we go. Moby flight is running. That's off, that's off. Airports and NVDs don't need that. B for the altimeter constraints is on. Alright, APU is started as well. We'll get rid of, or turn the APU bleed on, turn external power off. All the fuel. Beacon light, everything's belts are on. Let's get better pushback, or whatever this thing's called. Alright, that's good to go. Altitude 17,000. Okay. Alright, let's get the ground stuff off. And we should be ready to push. Let me get on, back on the right VATSIM frequency here. Thank you for the subscription, by the way. We're up to 99.62. You guys are going nuts with those. Appreciate that. $35.0 is the freak. Okay. And we'll press that, and we are on the push. Metro traffic Delta 1303 pushing gate Alpha 36, facing northeast. Winston, I wish I'd be scared too. I'd be scared too. Destination estimated fuel on board. Oh well. Let's go ahead and start it up. Should have turned this on as well, actually, before we pushed. I've been taking the A380 on a few long hauls lately in 2020. Performance hasn't been too awful, but she does have a 5 head. Yeah. Performance is better now, better than the 350. Just did a flight on stream with it. Okay, cool. Good to know. Well, we could definitely give it a shot. Although my sim doesn't even run, so. I'll just top this up a little bit more fuels. I don't know if I could do it on the fly, but now I can't do instant refuels for whatever reason, but we're going to just top up our tanks here. I know it's very unrealistic, but that's what I'm going to do. The SimBrief flight plans always seem to make a weird fuel number, and or it could be the calculation that in its brain doing it, and it doesn't recognize how much fuel we actually need. Anyways, let's go and start number 2. Alrighty, back up front, we can go ahead and wait till that number 1 engine's just finished, our number 2 engine's just coming online there. Got Memphis Center on. Alright, let's go back to the norm position. We can go up here into the APU bleed off, the APU off. The it's actually come on in a second. Auto brakes to max, flap 1. Get rid of this. And, oh, look at that. That's kind of cool. Where'd that go? Oh, look at that. That's pretty sweet. I didn't know it did that. Kind of gives you useless information, like nothing on it. Oh, maybe because I can do takeoff preferred. Sync. None of the syncs are working. There we go. Sync. Compute. Is there a print button? So I kind of want another one to come out. That's kind of cool. Anyways, we are gonna taxi now. We'll go ahead and arm our spoiler. Yeah, the performance definitely is a little worse with that RAM being turned down, I find. Park and brake off. You can see all this stuff being drawn here. It looks pretty bad. Getting screen tearing. It's starting, guys. It was doing so well. It was doing so well. I think only can print METAR ADAS information for now. It looked like a bit of a TLAR, like a takeoff ACARS report. I missed for shower and you still haven't taken off. Yeah, we had a full PC crash again. Again. Go ahead and click and hold the takeoff config button. Yeah, getting some artifacting even though I'm not using frame gen, so that's awesome. Oh, what is that? What is that? Guys? My monitor about to explode? Oh, not the monitor. Is this like a dead card? Like, what is the sign of that? Is that like a dead GPU or what's going here? I have no idea what I'm supposed to troubleshoot at this point. Turn that back on. That's a new one. Okay, so don't turn frame gen on mid-game, I guess, because that will happen to you. Oh, you know what it is? It might be frame gen and motion smoothing together. Maybe it doesn't like that. I'm like, this is why I'm on the CRJ beta testing team, is because I find all the bugs. I'm very good at that. I don't know what is the power of that. Power supply maybe? Yeah, maybe it's going. It's 1350 on the power, but maybe it's starting to fade. I don't know. Bring up the debug tool here. Let's look, see how we're sitting. I can't drag it over. We're in the 40s in the frames. My main thread is cooking right now. Look at these terrible lines. Look how bad that looks. I'm sorry, guys. I might just turn this into a how to get the sim to run stream. So that's dynamic settings off and just auto FPS. my main thread is definitely cooking right now. Yes, I installed it yesterday, I believe, Christian, unless they came up with a different one. I had to turn off smoothing in NVIDIA. Had that flashing a few weeks ago. Okay, so that's in smoothing. That's what that one does. Metro traffic. It's Delta 1303 crossing 9 left Golf. Strobes will come on. So maybe, guys, it's motion smoothing that's causing these problems to us. I wouldn't put it past an NVIDIA product to screw us over. Look at that. Look at the lines. You can see it glitching. See it glitching? It's like vibrating almost. Something's not right. I didn't change anything. I promise. From yesterday's stream to today's stream, I did not change. I started the computer. I made all my thumbnails last night. And I pressed stream. That's all I did. And it just does not want to work. It's just completely inconsistent, this awful simulator. It looks good now. It looks better, but there's tearing and there's vibration on these taxiways when I turn. It's not smooth anymore. You can see, watch this. Watch nav when I turn. See that? Oh yeah, that would not be good if it was the PSU. Not have been good. Yeah, I don't think it likes the frame gen. Is there another graphical update? No. And furthermore, I'm going to uninstall the NVIDIA app because I've heard that causes problems as well. Click and hold the takeoff config button. There we go. Normal. Whoa, a lot of centers just popped on. Still nothing for us, unfortunately. Yeah, there's something going on, Lotto. It was working so well. Even into our stream last night into Lisbon, it was beautiful. I'm gonna start adding a little bit of brakes here. It came off ages ago. It's gonna come right back on. I just plugged in a piece of hardware. Alright, let's get out of dev mode. Or it looks like we're going to be clear to the left. Metro traffic, it's Delta 1303, line up runway 21 right. Alright, let's go ahead and get our strobes on. Wing, landing light, nose. Everything is good there. TCAS is already on. 2-1 right is verified. Do you have Microsoft Teams? I don't know. Probably could get it, but I don't really need it. Alright guys, well we're finally on the runway. My spoilers disarmed themselves. Let's get that back up there. And we will click take off config. If you guys are members of the channel, be sure to put your toga in chat. It'll be a toga takeoff. so much power coming out of that. The graphics look absolutely horrendous. Oh, I got a little better. Maybe this is the runway texture. 80 was checked. V1, rotate. Gear up. Up to the flight director there. Nav. Start nosing down. We're going to do thrust lever to the climb position, which is 2 clicks from toga. Flap 0. This thing has a lot of power when it's clean. Yeah, everything just looks terrible. Just on my screen, look at all the jaggedy edges and all that. It's cooked. This is why, like, when I stream so much, is when I stream a lot, it's because I don't get to stream when it's nice. When I stream when it's like crap. Why is it gonna go past 250? Let's not do that. Oh, is it because I pressed pre-select for 280? That might have been my fault. But we're gonna CRJ this for a little bit. Select the autopilot on for the time being. Let's go back down here. Perf. Yeah, it should know 250 below 10. It should know that. So I don't know why it's going to there's managed. Maybe. It's thinking about climbing. It's trying to follow the flight director, kind of. And it just got there. Alright. Thanks for the tokens in chat, Aviator. 24 is just bad, especially now that they're trying to configure it for PS5. Yeah, man. Looks pretty good on phone screen. Yeah. The problem is they have constraints coming up. They have blurry textures. Like if I go down here, at least on the runway, you are seeing all this sort of jaggedy edges stuff, and that looks terrible, in my opinion. You see the world loading? Just breaks all the immersion, you know what I mean? And it's scooting way past, and it went off of, let's do this again. Let's fly the airplane first. Honestly, guys, I'm like so out of it now. I'm just like, I don't care anymore. I'm kind of just chilling with you guys here, and I'll keep chilling with you. But when stuff doesn't work, I get unmotivated. I just want to fix it, you know what I mean? I want to back out and fix it all. But I've done that before, and there's just no fixing it is the problem. It used to be back in the FSX days, you'd like grind for like 3.5 days and you'd find the answer. But because this is such in like a terrible beta state, there is no answer. Landlets can come off. Actually, wait, that stays on in 350, and these come off. And our spoilers can get disarmed. Not that one. Spoilers can get disarmed. There you go. Speed limit exceed. Yeah, I know. Which LOD? We're using auto FPS. It's set to 150 right now, and the object level of detail is 125, and it's automatically adjusting as needed. Airbus FMC might break the 250 below 10 rule if the heavy and clean. Maybe. I think what it was is I wasn't actually in speed mode, so I have to do more fact versus fiction, but I'm just thinking about settings in my brain right now and how to fix it. There's thrust climb. You need to build up the cache in the sim. I changed my cache size to 128 gigs, and now I just fly, have to fly so I can build it up. Nice, nice. Yeah, I forgot what mine's set to. I think it's set to 50. And I actually just cleared my rolling cache because it was, I was just maybe there was a corrupted file in there or something, so I cleared that before this restart as well. CST and some other guys are having no issues with the sim because they have built up cache. Yeah. That's probably what it is. Problem is, if you fly somewhere you've never flown before, you're not going to have cache for it. So the sim should work. You know what I mean? It should just work because you're not going to fly everywhere you fly for the millionth time. You might go to, like, well, yesterday I was in Lisbon for the first time in the sim. I didn't have any cache for that. It should preload the stuff. Like, it should know, if I put a departure and arrival, it should know like where I'm going and load it for me. I am close to going back to 2020. I am actually very close. It looks good there. That's the heat blur from the engine. Sim seems to run better with the big cache size though. Yeah, I can try. What do you guys want? We can try whatever you guys want. I'm in try mode right now. Like, I had settings that were awesome. Oh, that might be a problem. It reset itself. Okay, can you please let me type? Let's do 80 gigs. $128? All right, well, we'll have to wait for this and I'll have to reset it. Double your RAM at the minimum. Okay, well, we got 64, so. All right, we'll do, let's do 130, so it's a full number. What are your settings? They're incredibly low for a 5080, but we'll show you. Got a bunch of mediums and highs in there. Should be able to run ultra everything, but can't. Once you spend $2,000 on a video card. Or if you bought a 5090 and spending $3,000 to $4,000 on a video card, you still can't do it. It's just sad. Yep, there we go. Let's do this. These are the settings here. This is all auto FPS. And the shadows are, if they're low here, but they're on ray trace, so they don't have that flicker ability. Lotto, I did reach out to Ryan, but he wants to get paid for that, and I just don't believe in paying for settings. But if it gets to that point, we might try it. But I think it's mainly just 24 problems. Yeah, I did as well, Lotto. Yeah, I did. Set McDonald's DLSS to 4? No. DLSS in 2024 is broken for me. And it's probably broken for a lot of 50 cards users. They just don't know it. But if you go to the debug tool and use your FPS counter, you'll have, obviously you'll have a crap ton of frames. You'll have like 150 frames, which I do get. But as soon as I do this, or that, and switch views, take a look at your main thread, and your main thread is in the 40s, and it is cooking. And it causes so much lag for me that I can't do it while streaming. So I am forced right now to turn it off and leave it off. I'm still experimenting, but right now it's off. looks like all is fine for the time being. We're gonna put it behind us and keep on going. I'm gonna have to go to work to get good frames at this pace. This plane is really heavy on frames, so is Detroit. Yeah. Yeah. The problem isn't the frames. Like you see, it's pretty decent. But it's just we had a PC like complete crash, and that's the third time, and that was like yesterday we had it in Lisbon, and that was we had it in Geneva, and that was a Phoenix 320-19. So I've had it like the last 3 streams have all had PC crashes, like completely frozen with an NVIDIA errors and all sorts of stuff. I could live with this performance, and I can live with the blurry textures for the most part outside. It's the crashing that destroys it. Like it won't, you know. That just destroys it destroys the experience for you guys. It destroys the stream. It destroys the immersion. It just destroys all of it. So yeah, Jafa, we already had our first PC crash of the day, right on startup, right on pushback. Because right now we're at 56 frames, close to 60 with 0 frame gen. And dynamic settings are off as well. Have you dug into your log files? I haven't. I don't really know how to read that stuff, but if someone does, I can definitely send it to you. See that? See it loads? Load. But it's smooth, so we'll take it. Great shirt. Hey, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. How's the flight going? Now that it's going pretty well. Everything's pretty much going well. We have not gotten a oh, I'm doing dumb stuff. I'm on my phone just chilling, and we've been level at 14 or 70,000 forever. 40,000 climb. We've just been chilling. I am in my head racking my brain on trying to figure out what would be causing this thing to crash. So much so that I forgot to keep climbing up. As I said, guys, when once the sim crashes or something breaks in this sim, I'm completely unmotivated, and I'm just here for the ride. I'm chilling. Thankfully, in real life, that doesn't happen to me, because obviously my life's a little bit more important than a video game. But in the sim, I'm just constantly thinking about, why is this happening? Why is it crashing? Why is the settings like garbage? I'm just trying to think, oh, maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that. No, that fix that. No, that won't fix that. Are you flying as Endeavor back to Detroit? We'll be doing later on tonight. It's still up in the air, no pun intended, but the plan is
traffic Delta 2697. I'm going to be hold or turn it out on runway 21 right and take it off Detroit.
Howls, hey, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. How's the beta working for you? Honestly, we've already had our third PC crash in 3 streams, so not too well personally. I don't know if it's me or my computer or the sim or whatever, but so far on this flight, it's going quite well. But I'm just trying to, we had our PC crash earlier, and I'm trying to figure out solutions and do all that, so we are just chilling. Thanks for stopping in, guys. If you guys don't know Owls, you should by this point, but go check out Owls' channel right on YouTube. Damn. Bobby, welcome. Have you had a look in your event viewer for errors at the time of PC crash? I haven't. I don't know how to read that stuff, so I wouldn't know where to start. Can we refuel in the air? Or do they stop you from doing that? Oh, they actually let you refuel in the air. Look at that. Most airplanes don't let you do that. In the sim, at least. Obviously. Yeah, event viewer would be good to look through. Also reliability monitor. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Thank you for the subs, guys. At 99.66, we're super close to 10,000 now. I'll be planning the 10,000 subscriber giveaway stream on for Thursday the 9th. Unfortunately, I can't do the weekend as that'll be Thanksgiving for us. But Thursday the 9th. But if you guys want to wait, we could do it Friday the 24th. That's quite a ways away. But Thursday the 9th, hopefully we'll be at 10 by that point. I think we will be. And we can do that. 67, thanks for the subscription. Appreciate you. kind of some weird sounds going on. Just search event viewer on PC, then down the left there is a little drop down under Windows locked, then click applications and looks for red errors in the time of your PC crash. Oh, okay. Let's take a look-see. Event viewer, there it is. Bottom left, Windows logs, application, error. What's this one? I think I have seen this stuff before, I just don't know how to read it. Error, pu connect MSFS.exe, timestamp, module name, that's not it. It needs to say Microsoft Flight Simulator, I'd imagine. When did the crash happen? Do you guys remember what happened? Let's go to this time. Time in the video. These sounds kind of suck. Dun dun dun. You hear the engine? Dun dun dun. OBS error. That was the other day, though. That wasn't today. Yeah, the only errors I've gotten. Oh, there's one right here. ASUS download agent.exe. I've uninstalled Armory Crate. All that ASUS garbage is gone. Another ASUS error. I'm not seeing any Microsoft errors though today. Alright, well, I'm gonna go direct to Kama, because that's where our flight plan's gonna take us here. We're gonna go direct. Kama. Insert that. I might even go direct to the next one, to be honest. That makes a bit more sense. See if I can grab it real quick. That's better. Insert that. There we go. Yeah, we're literally gonna make a top of climb, top of descent. Anyways, let's start getting ready for our approach here into Detroit City, Rock City. Oh wait, what am I talking about? We're going to Minneapolis. Anyways, the approach is going to be the RNAV Yankee runway 12 right, which we've already plugged in. And we're doing this via the Killer 3. We're going direct to Beery. And we got Robbie, Cable, top of descent, Zing, above 29, Hender, CMAC, Sumac. Let's bring this down. Oh, too much. Killer 280 at above 12, Huggy, Crisp, Afdian, Hug, Crisp, Afton. We take the left turn to Jonesy, then Greek, and then we sequence into the RNAV Yankee via Greek, or Grek, yeah, Greek. Mandatory 8,000 it says, at 2:30. Let's change that. Oh, it has it in there. I don't know why it had 831. Okay, Greek at 8,000. And Titan at 210. Eden, Curlson, Zesty, Kins, and then 12 right. Misapproach 1,300 feet to FGT. Hold FGT. We'll say at we'll say 213. Would be good enough for us today. Awesome. That's all been inputted and good. Entry out of range. All right. Let's go ahead and go to the perf page. Approach. We're going to get all the weather plugged in here. So weather in Minneapolis today is 180, 13 gusting 18. 180. 13 gusting 18. We're not going to put the gusts, so we're just going to put the 13 portion in there. Outside air temperature is 29. Holy, it's so hot. 29 degrees Celsius. I'll enter that. QNH altimeter setting 3007. Perfect. And the barometric on the RMP 0.15 is what we got going is 1191. We'll insert that. VF of 144. Now, do you add? You'd add +5 or whatever your gust factor to this number, I'd imagine. So it's 13 gusting 18, which really isn't much of a gust, but it's 5 knots. So we'll add half the gust. So we'll call it 146. We'll add a little bit in there. That's all been entered in and good to go as well. Let's go over here to the iPad. Goodbye, I have to go. Bye-bye, Julius. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. You should see the date and time to make sure it's today and the time of crash. Yeah, nothing was today. All I could find was PU Air Korea. Speaking about that, let's see if this works. Oh, the PU still doesn't work in the sim, even though it says it's connected. Huh. Well, it's a different day of figuring that one out. A D-rated climb in 350 takes forever to get clickers. Yeah, man, we're going to 40,000 as well. Still waiting for fall to hit in MSP. At this point, I'm thinking we're gonna skip straight to winter. Yeah, I mean it's starting. Yeah, it's still pretty. It's pretty. It almost looks like spring where I am. And I'm not too far from Minneapolis. Where are we going? Landing perf. Synced from the FMS. Grabs it. Synced from the weather. 12 right is correct. We'll go ahead and calculate or compute. 12 right, landing with 5,300 feet. That's all looking good. 5,300, we'll call it 5,400. Let's go ahead and go to the plan mode, and then we're going to bring this all the way in and into the zoom function. Maybe. We're not frozen, so that's good. There we go. That took a long time. A scarily long time. 12 right. Should be able to move this, shouldn't I? Yeah, there we go. That's 2-2. This map doesn't move easily. Let's zoom out maybe a little bit. There we go. That's probably better. All right, 12 right. We'll plan for... Yeah, this does not move nicely. What? What? We'll plan for most likely... There's no high speeds. Yeah, anyways, we'll plan for Whiskey 7, I guess. Unless we're exiting... Are we exiting left? Might be exiting left. Yeah, we're exiting left. A little strange to exit left. We'll exit Alpha... Let's do Alpha 4. That's a nice one right there for us. Thought I'd be able to click it, no? I have to zoom in more. Probably am doing this wrong. Map data. Nope. Is it nav button or is it plan? I thought it was nav. It's not nav. It's not arc. It is plan. Oh, that one I gotta do. Set brake to vacate, not this one. Alright. We'll arm it. BTV. Awesome. Brake to vacate. Let's go back over there. Bring that range out. About to get to the top of climb, and our equa time point is come up as well. Hey Ian, welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping in on the vertical stream. Appreciate you. We already had our first PC crash today, but we're trucking along and we're doing just fine now. Hopefully. Everything's working out. Thank you for stopping in. And guys, it's only 4 o'clock. Do you guys want to do the return flight back to Detroit? Or do you want to call it and wait for this evening for the RJ stream? Got a lot of you guys in the vertical chat. Thank you so much for jumping on in there. Kingdom City Under. Here the goat. It was my USB ports on my motherboard. Found one and it's working so far. Thank you, sir, and Suzanne for all the help. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even help, but I appreciate that. King, thank you so much for helping Emmett there. That's kind of weird. It only did it in Microsoft Flight Sim 24 though. That's what threw me off. I'm like, why would it? Like, if it was everywhere, I kind of have like an idea of why, but it was just in 24. That's what got me a little perplexed, you can say. Me using fancy words. Anyways, that's all done. Let's go ahead and pin our chart here. Killer 3, pinned, approach. I do not like the way these are laid out. It's like all ILSs and then all RNAVs. It should be runway specific. There we go. That's the approach we're going to do. I'll give you guys a quick brief, and it's time to descend, basically. So we're going to be descending via the Killer 3. We're direct Barry currently. Direct here. Then we're going to go Robbie Cobol, as briefed already, as we mentioned. We're going to do all the restrictions on the star there. Then we're going to be doing the RNAV, or the visual, backed up with the RNAV Yankee runway 12 right. which starts us at Greek. It was a transition out of the star, and then we basically do this nice sweeping in kind of turn all the way around into the final portion, which is about an it says 8.1 mile turn here, 4,500 feet. So basically we're going to leave it in managed descent, managed heading, and then we're going to press approach. And we'll probably press approach, we'll arm it at Greek, and it'll just before, and it'll take us all the way through. That's the plan. It's a final approach course of 121 with a glide pad check at Kins at 3,000. 3,500 feet based off MSA's 12 right. Then the missed approach is runway heading to 1,300 feet. Then a right turn 3,000. And direct FGT VOR and hold. Pappy left ALS type 2 lighting. It's a 3-degree slope. And once we land... Let's get that going. Once we land in 12 right, we're going to exit left, Alpha 4. And today we're parking at gate Golf 6. Where is that, you might ask? That's a great question. Oh, they're right there. Look at that. Alpha 4 should be a very quick taxi right to gate Golf 6. And we're going to basically start the APU like immediately, and we'll do that. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Questions, comments, concerns? The thread is me reading the chat too much and thinking of how the sim's going to perform in my brain. Other than that, I think we're good to go. We have a 280 knot speed restriction as well that we can put in here. Perf, descend 280. We'll go right to the maximum. Sweet. This plane is very nice when it works. It's a beautiful airplane. I'd love to fly this airplane too. Alright, it's good to get the first one out of the way. Yeah, it's a nice boring day here today off work and relaxing. Oh, nice, nice. Well, maybe you can join us for the flight later on. We're going to be taking the RJ from Mini over to LaGuardia. See if I forgot anything up here. I haven't really been paying attention. We're good up there. That's all fine up. Belts are off still. Sweet. We're still looking okay. Top of descent's coming up shortly there. Like you can see, these are so cool. Alright, this is the new rule of the channel, is nobody is allowed to say the sim looks runs or performs with a positive ending. Well, good, great. We're going to say it looks like trash, and it's going to run if we say it looks like trash. So no more positive energy. Because every time someone starts saying the sim is looking good, we have a full PC crash. But the sim is looking pretty good right now. Ian says, you bet won't be online to fly though. Like I told Captain Cat, I've had so many mic issues with V-Pilot. I'm going to wait until the holidays and buy a Rode mic. Well, those are nice. And a new headset we'll be watching though. Okay, well, cool, Ian. No worries. Hopefully you get your mic fixed. Maybe you can buy like a cheap little like headset mic on the side, like $50 while you wait or something. I don't know if you want to wait till January to start flying again. You guys want to do some airplane trivia? See if I can find any. "75 fun and engaging airplane trivia questions and answers." All right, I think this is pretty easy. But which country has 10,000 airports? I think we all know which one that is. It's the one where you look to your left and there's a abandoned airport, but it's 10,000 feet long with full service. It's the United of the States. Let's see if I'm right. Yes, the United States. That was pretty easy. I'll let you guys answer this one next time. These are kind of boring questions. Like, what's the world's biggest passenger aircraft? A380. Right? Yeah, got it right. What's your comedy? Okay, yeah, but yeah, these are kind of boring questions. Thanks for the subscriber. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. By the way, guys, we have a really cool thing that's in the mail right now. If you guys, I can actually link it in the channel here. Stand by, let me get it. And I'll talk about it. There it is. All right, it's in both in the vertical and the horizontal stream there. Oh, I just put it in the vertical twice. There we go. PU Air Korea has sent me that, so we will be doing a few flights with it. We can use this in the 727. We can use it in the Aerostar, probably the TBM. So we'll be checking this out shortly. UPS says it's going to be taking a little bit of time, but hopefully it'll get here soon and we'll be able to check it out together. We might have a full review on that Garmin system. Looks really cool, great price, and it's all free shipping as well, worldwide, which is insane. Ian says, well, I was using my busted Dave Clark headset and really for simulating and lasts forever, but sorry, buddy, on there. The powered plug in connection crapped out, and I have a webcam mic. I'm flying offline though to stay current. Nice. I didn't even know you can do David Clark's on the PC. That Pierre career overhead looks good. Yeah, the overhead panel. Oh, like the overhead lighting panel. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like their. Honestly, I have that one too, but I like their. I really like their little Airbus PLT-A panel. I use that quite a bit actually. Alright, we're going to skip this and just go direct because we can do that. No one here. Boop. Robbie. Insert. I'm going to lower this down to 7,000 feet. Top descent is down over there. We should probably also be on 122.8. And we're going to get the CTAF frequency for Minneapolis. Indianapolis is all the way up. That's kind of cool to see. I don't really see that too much. Uh, 26.7, 1267. Have that for later. And we're all basically good to go here. I'm getting a few screen tearing, but I think that's because motion smoothing is technically still on. So I'm not going to touch anything. We're going to do a restart later and try it out. More Redditor says, I have an I Spy question for you. CRJ flight leader, not including either FMS keyboard, there's one printed letter Z in the flight deck in all CRJs. Where is it? It isn't on the circuit breaker panel. I have an I Spy question, not including either FMS. Okay, I was going to say the FMS immediately. Printed letter Z in the flight deck in all CRJs. Where is it? It isn't on the circuit breaker panel. But it's somewhere else in the flight deck, you're saying? And only one of them? That's a good one. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to find it. And it's a fun view of the both it's in full view of both captain and FO seats when looking forward. And there's only one of them, or is there two of them? Trying to think in my head right now. I'm gonna miss my top of descent thinking about this. Yeah, more Redder. Is there two of them or just one of them? Thank you for that subscriber. We are 31 subs away. From 10,000. I have 2 of the gift cards have been sent for the giveaway. We just need the other 3 or 4 to get in there. We're also going to give away an airplane. There's 1, and it's in full CR and all CRJs. A bit of a caveat because there can be more depending on configuration. Doing it from memory is not going to work out too well. While looking forward. Oh, it's probably something on the frickin' speed card. Oh, that can't be, because there'd be 2 of them. I was gonna say that little plaque of flap speeds and all that. Or something written on the compass. There's gonna be something weird. I don't think I've ever paid attention to that. I'm gonna go get my CRJ poster out real quick. Universe says I'm gonna get both the Super and the MD-11. You caved, eh? The Super looks pretty good. I'm waiting from FSS. They should be sending me one here shortly. I'm gonna go to day mode on this chart. There we go. Oh, I found it. Well, this might not be the one you're talking about, but if you're in cruise thrust, CRZ, Z is the Z there on the ND1. But it's not there all the time, so I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. There's also Z on the thrust levers. Oh, wait, is there? No, never mind. What am I talking about? It's climb. I'm thinking of something else. But yeah, no, cruise on the ED1. I don't know if that's the one you're looking for. Next few years I had 2 FOs find the other 2, but I said there are only in some CJs, not all. I'll probably pick up the 727, but no magenta line is part of the appeal of 20. Yeah, it is. Not on the screen? Okay, okay. It's present all the time. Oh, okay, cool. I'll have to keep searching. This is how bored pilots get in cruise. They're just finding letters that don't appear. Coming up to our top of descent. Get flight recorder started so we can have it for later. Alright, let's go ahead and press our altitude knob in for managed descent. Yeah, don't. Yeah, we got it. we caught it. Well, looking forward excludes the overhead, in my opinion. So I'm not going to look up there. Is your BTV working with the new AirRack? For some reason, my BTV doesn't work. Honestly, I haven't updated to the new AirRack. Oh no, I did. I think I did. Let me go check. Did I? Flight ops, options, third party. Switching nav data and updating nav data will clear FMS data and can. I don't know if this means I have done it or have not done it, but I did it through the NVIDIA, or not NVIDIA, I've done it through the Navigraph app. I updated it through there. So I think I'm on the most up to date. We can check our, where would it be? Let's see. No position probably. Oh, I shouldn't have pressed that. Maybe it's in data, actually. So yeah, it's probably in here. Status. There. 23rd. Oh, mine's quite out of date. Mine is quite out of date. So what you're saying is it doesn't work with the current one there, Visa? Oh, there's tons of X's that you're going to find. Even Fire X monitor, that's going to be everywhere too. Look, there's X's everywhere. Looking forward as in that you don't have to crane your neck or body to find it. In fact, you probably see it every day doing flows, or at least it's in your cone vision. Yeah, it's something you just don't notice. It's not on a screen as either, so. This is a I'm gonna give this to my girlfriend. She'll like this puzzle. This should be all over this type of thing. Well, that description, it could be on the center pedestal, the upper pedestal a little bit as well. It's not really doing too good on that 280 thing, is it? I guess it's a max 280. I don't know why it can't maintain that. Look, it says it knows what to do. It's just not doing it. We'll see. Sorry, I missed your comments there, Ian. It's a really weird setup, but I ported it from my old PC. But the bridge off the headset and one of the cups broke. It fell out of the 172, and I finished the job with my foot getting out. That's funny. Thank you for the 9,970 subscribers. We're 30 away from your giveaway stream. This is gonna annoy the crap out of me when I still can't find it. I'm working with like terrible online pictures. I'll have to load into the sim and find it. We'll do it in cruise tonight probably. I don't know why I can't do 280, but I'm going to do 280. I'll do manual thrust. Screw it. Pretty sure I told it to do it in here. 280. $20 knot, or no, 20 foot. I was going to say 20 knot deviation. That's insane. Airplane. That's what speed you're supposed to fly. What are we giving away? VSAT will be giving away, you guys will be the first to know. We're going to be giving away two 25 euro Contrail gift card, Contrail gift cards, two $50 PU Air Korea gift cards, I believe a $50 or $25 gift card to ProDesk Sim, and we will be giving away a CRJ compliments of Hans and Aerosoft. So Contrail provided the Contrail gift cards, PU Air Korea's provided the PU Air gift cards, ProDesk Sim has told me, and they will be providing their gift card, and Hans from the Aerosoft is, or from Hans I guess, is going to be providing the CRJ. The CRJ is going to be a bit difficult to give away because you got to buy it, or you're going to order it as a press copy and then he'll like wave it through or something like that, but that one's going to be a bit interesting. I find that one getting complicated, but that is what we will be giving away at 10,000. Does pulling 280 work? Yeah, you can do that too. You can definitely do that too. But look how this is manual thrust. Look how it's, you know, I don't know why managed thrust can't do it, right? Should. Let's go back to thrust to set. See what it does. Straight to idle. That's fine if it can descend for it. Any Harvey's gift cards that could go for Pickle Barrel or it's not Pickle Poutine? I never even heard of that or know what it is. I've never had Pickle Poutine. That what is the point of that? That has to be like for the jump seater or something. Like compass, I guess. Like I don't even know why. Two more subscribers, appreciate you. Appreciate it. I might actually make the stream a bit earlier. Maybe I'll make it at 6 or something. Preparing for my new Winwing stick, removing my Thrustmaster one from my stand. Nice, Visa. You're gonna really like the Winwing stick. It is really, really good. Really good. Mr. Flight Sim Gaming himself. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping in, Mr. Flight Sim Gaming. Now that you're here, we're not going to get any more crashes. We already had one today, but we've been smooth after the restart, and well, kind of smooth. And we are descending on into Minneapolis. Thank you for stopping by. Hope your day's going well. Metro traffic, it's Delta 1303. We're going to be descending via the Killer 3 and the RNAV Yankee, or maybe 1, 2, right. How long is this flight? We got another 15-ish minutes left, something like that. How long, or that day's going well, just got off work, rounding up the family before I head home. Nice, nice, nice. Gotta pick up some Cali sandwiches on your way home. Lightborn, welcome. Is this 5080 worth it for 4K in 2024? Honestly, in my experience, if you have like a 4080 or higher, no. If you're upgrading from a 30 card, yes. Still good for 8:30 tonight? Yeah, the time is variable. I haven't heard anything back. I was supposed to go to Muay Thai tonight. So it might be 7 or 8:30. So far it's 7 o'clock, but I will update you guys if it's 8:30. Hopefully tomorrow I can do a ultra long haul tomorrow. Carl will be in the shop. Taipei to Seattle. That's crazy. In 350 1000. Yeah, 350. I'm loving this airplane. I don't love it enough to do a long haul. The only thing I'd probably do a long haul is in the Concorde, and that's obviously contradictory in each other. But I just don't see the appeal. But that's just me. Everybody's different. Dude, speaking of California sandwiches, I found a hidden gem for hot sandwiches. Diana's at Eglinton and 403. Nunna's do all the cooking. Ooh, yeah, we should check that out. We should invite Simple Takeoff and all of them to come as well. That'd be pretty cool. I also found there's something called we have to check out something called Peter's on Eglinton. It seems like Eglinton's a sandwich shop place, but it has authentic like smoked meat sandwiches. It looks really good. I'm using 4070 Super right now. Yeah, I mean, the 5080 will probably be better than a 4070. Oh, look, it just thought about it. Oh, let me speed up. I think the auto thrust in this is a little interesting, but yeah, the 5080 will definitely be better, but it might not be the drastic difference that you're looking for, and that might not be a card problem. It's most likely a sim problem. It just won't really be a difference, but. If you look at 4070 Ti versus 5080, let's see, you get a roughly about, you get a 38% increase, so yeah, you might see a significant difference. I went from a 4080 to a 5080, and I think because the sim is just so poorly made, I don't see much of a difference. Wish I was born when this Concorde was still flying. Man, it would have been supersonic flight, yeah. It's basically going, oh, I hit too slow. Increase thrust and crap ton. Alright, thrust descent. Idle. And that's, oh, I got too slow. Alright, let's switch over to the CTAF. Metro traffic Delta 1303, approximately 27 miles to the southeast. 11 descending 7000 via the Killer 3, and then the RNAV Yankee runway 12 right. Metro. Let's say we're cleared for the approach. I'm just going to set this all the way down to 3 for the time being. I'm still getting this. You see this? When I watch the FMA. When I zoom, see that when I zoom? I think that's motion smoothing that's still on. I have turned it off, and I'm gonna have to restart the sim to try it out. I'm not gonna do that just yet. Kiris, welcome. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Concorde tickets were back 10K back then, yeah. Probably.
Metro traffic Delta 1036 lining up, taking off runway 12 right, Metro.
Alright guys, I'm going to put a poll in the horizontal stream chat on what time do you want this to be. You guys answer over there on the horizontal stream. This is real time what we're running right now. Do you play in 4K? Not technically. I'm on an ultra-wide monitor, so it because of the stretch of the monitor, it's not 4K, but it's pretty close. It's 5160 by something, by 21 or something like that. You can't do performance diag in the A350. It's so trash on perf. Yeah, that's fair. But my Phoenix crashed yesterday too. Like I had twice where the PC just froze, like done, right on the stream every time. My 350 actually runs quite well. It's just the PC freezing, which is not the good thing. Damn, but I still would love to fly if money was a factor. 100%. 100%. Same here. To this day, my tie clip at work is the Concorde tie clip. That looks atrocious. Yeah, I updated it. I updated before the stream and it crashed on stream. But I think I just turned off my XMP profile. That might have been doing it. I've been running that profile forever and it's been fine. But I'm just trying different stuff at this point, Lonnie. I'm out of ideas. VSeth, I don't have the fanciness of that doing that Discord thing, but it's just the first link in the description for you. Yeah, we're so close, man. We're so close. I already had Contrail. You missed what we're giving away, Lonnie, but we're going to be giving away 2 Contrail 25€ gift cards brought to you by Contrail. They've sent those to me already. I have that for the giveaway prepped. We'll be giving away 2 $50 PU Air Korea gift cards as well. That's brought to you by PU Air Korea. They also offer free shipping on every product you buy. And we got some Prodesk Sim, I believe. Gift cards on the way, I hope. And we're also going to have Hans, who will be giving away a CRJ. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, maybe about 5 or 6 winners, depending on if everybody comes through. Yeah, I think it's my PC, Lonnie. I don't think it's the game. Most people are fine. It's just my luck, man. All right, let's arm approach. Final approach is armed. Metro traffic, Delta 1303, 8,000 descending, 3,000 left down, correction, right downwind, runway 12 right.
Metro traffic, Delta 1036, airborne leading 5.3, flight level 370 Metro.
I'm going to start doing managed speed here. I'm going to start getting a lot slower. I'm going to go flap 1. Let's arm the spoilers as well. It's a bit aggressive, but descend. Ooh, that's very generous of you. It's not me, man. It's all the sponsors. Yeah, that's they were very nice to do that. Hey, Dad Aviation, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. All right, we'll put the cameras on. Make sure this is facing the right way. There you go. Flap 2. Then we're going to go manage speed at about 180 knots or so. I'm assuming the 350 can do RMPs. I don't know this for sure, but I'm like pretty confident it can. It's not really looking too hot. It's not really descending us, so I'm going to make us descend us. Because we should be at 4,400 feet around here. Got ray trace shadows. Look at that ray trace shadow there. Cool thing about ray trace shadows, I've turned the actual shadow maps to like 700, like they're low, but the ray trace shadows gets rid of a lot of the fuzziness, which is nice. Can a single person win multiple gift cards? Technically, yeah, but if someone wins again, I'll make a note of it. Or if you want to trade or something like that, we can do that too. Then we're buying 350. I have you've seen average ratings in this. So the 350 is an awesome airplane, but just be aware that it is heavier on performance than your usual airplanes. Metro traffic Delta 1303, turning final 5,500, setting 3,000, runway 12 right. Metro 8-mile final. Ian says, I'm getting hungry. Heard smoke meat. Yeah, I'm hungry too, actually. That sure was so bad I kept eating it. Poutine, gravy, dill ranch, chopped pickles, dill. That sounds great. Deep pickle front. Yeah. $3.99? Wait. Heart attack in the box for extra $3.99. Yeah, okay. That sounds pretty good. Here's the glide path coming on in. Yeah, the VNAV didn't want to send us, so we'll take matters in our own hand there. There's the F-lope star.
Campus traffic, American 2608, taxi runway 12 right via Delta and Alpha. We'll hold short runway 22.
Let's keep it going on down. Speed. And we're past, should be technically going down to 4,000 only. But we're visual. Yeah, we'll keep going down to 3,000. We'll set 4. It's going to just about to capture. There's a float captured. And go gear down. Let's go to negative 1,500 feet a minute. Let's capture that that lope there. Total 160. Flap 3. Start the recording.
2,500.
Check. Radout's alive. There's VGS captured. Missed approach is 3,000. Set and confirmed. Alright, we've got a 23 knot crossing right from the right. That'll be a little interesting. We'll need a little bit of left rudder, a little bit of right aileron. Oh, I forgot all this, didn't I? Been too busy talking to you guys. Boop, 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 boop. Yep. That goes on. Spoiler is armed. BTV is armed for the brake to vacate as well. Alright, let's press manage speed and full flap. I'd imagine the majority of the bad reviews are performance related and lower end hardware. Yeah, most likely. Even on, like, I have a 5080 and it's still chugging a bit more than other planes will. It is a nice airplane to fly.
Yeah, let's try American 2608, cross runway 22 at Alpha.
Metro traffic Delta 1303, short final 12 right. Autopilot disengaged. 2 clicks. I didn't end that poll. Oh well, I guess we're doing real time. Sorry about that. These flight directors are really hard to see.
1,000.
There's a complaint for you. Or visual anyways, but would be nice to have them. Look at that, look at that. Whoa, look at that increased shear. We might get a decreased shear coming on.
Minneapolis traffic, American 2608, clear runway 22.
Say Airbus traffic.
$500.
Check stable. Visual landing.
400. 100 above. $300. Minimum.
Correcting height. Don't know what to trust here, the PAPI or the glide path.
Sink rate.
No, we're only 1,100 feet. It's not a sink rate.
200. 100. 90. 80. 70. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Can we fix the nose? Not
10.
really.
5.
Holy. There's so much lift in this airplane. It was a terrible landing, but we're gonna take it. Little stuttery. I'm gonna turn off the recording here. Alpha 4 is the next. Trust your eyes, yeah, man. CRJ pilot is so good. We don't have flight trend. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, awful landing, side loaded and everything. But I don't know. I've seen videos of 350 guys land it side loaded, and I've seen them correct. I don't know if you guys in the heavies, if they do that whole thing we do in the RJ, but whoa, whoa, stutters. There we go. Let's start up the APU immediately. That can come off, that can come off, that can come off, that can come off, that can come off. We're clear left. Whoa, yeah, this is bad now. It's getting better though. And our gate's just on the right side here, Alpha 6. That aviation, you're too kind, my friend. I don't know if that was that good.
Minneapolis traffic, south, question American 2608 is taking runway 12 right for departure southeastbound.
Gonna maneuver in the ramp by myself. We can go and turn off the taxi light as well. Okay, a bunch of those guys just popped up. The question is, which one do I take? Probably just the gate 6. Oh my gosh, the stream. Oh my gosh, the stream. Oh no.
Yeah, let's try American 2608, rolling runway 12 right, southeastbound.
Well, at least we got to land, I guess. I don't know, guys. I'm at a complete loss. What sim are you on? 2024 beta. We will maybe be going back to the stable version. Or not stable, but the non-beta. As I am completely out of ideas of what's causing these crashes to happen at this point. Completely out of ideas. Let's go to the event viewer. Let's check this out together. On the horizontal stream. And Chris, so thank you so much for your donation as well. Really appreciate that in this time of annoyance. thank you so much. Yeah, there's Lonnie. There's so much lift in all those airplanes, man. But I've already discussed that a million times with everybody. That all these airplanes, they have way too much performance, way too much. I don't know where it comes from. They're generating lift from their tailpipes. Anyways, let's see, applications. No, it was Windows Logs application. This is at 4:53. That would have been kind of the time. That was an ASUS download. Is this literally causing my problem? This freaking thing that won't go away? That I've closed 1,000,000 times with Task Manager? Because every time there's a crash, that thing's around. That's at, this is a different day. Yeah, it's a completely different day. Let's go back up here. MSFS may have created a crash dump. PlayStation configuring is ruining it. Uncallable, man. Nah, we're fine. I've seen much worse real world. I've had freaking captain's last pass to markers, and it doesn't matter. I mean, that is an RJ though. You can stop it. Where would those logs be, I wonder? Anyways, we're gonna end the stream there, guys. I'll be on the Discord if you guys want to chat. If I did it, it'll be in the app data packages of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Local state. Let's see. Let's see. Local state. I have Wasam in here. But nothing else. And the dumps folder is cleared. Yeah, nothing in there. Anyways, we're gonna end it there. To another miserable streaming experience. This stream tonight probably won't happen because I'll just be getting fatal error after crash. So we might not be streaming for a while until I can figure this stuff out. I don't know what's causing it. It didn't happen last night. It's been one thing after the other for an entire month of this garbage. Sim not working, modem not working, sim working, now crashing, and just tons of this. So we're going to be, again, troubleshooting once again. So I appreciate you guys being here, and we will see you. I wonder if it's Asus. I think it is, man. That's the only error that's coming up in this event viewer at the time of the crash. So I'm thinking it has to be that. It could be wrong. There's an error for PU Air Korea right here. So we'll reinstall that. And that's about it. I have no idea what else to do. So anyways, we will see you guys next time. Maybe we'll just quit YouTube and I'll just chuck my PC and go touch some grass.